As I said before, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Tonight, everything has turned to a very, very, almost probably bitter end for the American Republic for now. So ICE rolled up yesterday, as you saw, with their raids in the Fashion District and pulling out 44 people, arresting 44 people, including the president of the SEIU for just being there. They took him in. I saw that arrest. He didn't do anything. They just pepper sprayed him and arrested him and dragged him away. So people were upset because you're going into businesses and dragging people out. And then today, they lined up in Paramount, California in front of a Home Depot. People saw it and said, oh, hell no. In military style, military gear, to go into Home Depot and to pull out whoever they could find that was brown and decided that they wanted to arrest. And so people were upset. They started protesting. They tried to block cars. They were doing what they normally do when this shit happens. Well, and then they started throwing tear gas. There were people just standing there. They're throwing tear gas, flashbangs. Lucky they didn't just open fire on people. They've been using rubber bullets, though. So ICE, it's just been going on. They just tell them they want them to leave. And tonight, the Trump administration and the Project 2025, Pete Hegseth, Tom Homan, they all rub their hands together and go, yep, we got what we needed. Trump signed an executive order, a memorandum, will give it what the fuck you want, to federalize the National Guard in California. Now, that probably wouldn't have happened if Gavin Newsom had sent the National Guard in to separate everyone and tell ICE to go home. But he thinks there's still a middle ground here. And LAPD stepped away, but they're not going to do anything. They're going to step out of the way. Sheriff, though, no LA County Sheriff. They're on with ICE, knowing them. And I know them. So now they have mobilized since he federalized the troops, and Trump has declared the residents of Los Angeles in rebellion against the United States government. What the fuck are you talking about? He said out one of his things saying the riots and the fighting and we're going to bring order. There's no fires. There's no riots. It's just protests. Just get the fuck out of the city. But nope. So 2,000 National Guard are going to arrive. And Pete Hegseth, being the little bitch he is, needs to say, yeah, and we're going to send the Marines in too from Camp Pendleton. If you're a United States Marine or former Marine, is your oath also a part of how do we go ahead and eliminate American citizens that don't agree with the government? Is that part of your orders? Was that part of your training? Please tell me. Because I already respected the Marines at an honorable division. But you tell me. Also, these National Guards are citizen soldiers. They're soldiers around the area. You guys going to go, huh? You guys going to go. And if people are protesting, you going to open fire on them? Are you going to open fire on them? Trump has declared war on the city of Los Angeles because it was convenient. This is his Reichstag fire. They started it. People tried to protest, and this is what happened. And because there's such a heavy Hispanic community in Los Angeles, it's their perfect example. And they're gaslighting you, though, saying that the people they picked up were criminals. They're not. They're children, they're men, women. Motherfuckers went into a high school graduation and arrested people. What the fuck? And Tom Homan, his fat ass, sitting on Fox going, we're going to save Los Angeles from itself. we have taken criminals. They just listed a whole bunch of shit that no one's been charged with. And there's no warrants. There is no habeas corpus. I love my city of Los Angeles. LA is a wonderful mix of a lot of things. You've lived there all your life, you know it. Not the transplants. You grew up there, you know the vibe. I know the vibe. And we don't take well to being pushed. Well, they were being pushed and they pushed back. And I don't want to hear about the Rodney King riots because that was a response to push. Same thing with the Watts riots. And this was not a riot, this was a protest. Trust me, I've seen riots. So they didn't want to go that far, but Trump just escalated it to basically sending the United States military on against American citizens on American soil who just were protesting unlawful arrest of people in their community. If you support this, you're a white supremacist. If you think that this is going to end well, it's not. I haven't heard one word from Congress on the Democratic side. No Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom running his mouth, but if he had done something earlier, we wouldn't be here. Tomorrow it'd probably be, to use a U2 song, Bloody Sunday. Tomorrow may be the beginning of a lot of pain for a lot of people. And they're going to justify it because to most of you people who voted for Trump, you white folk, this is what you wanted. You wanted war on the brown folk and you got it. And it's going to cost you too.